And I know Germany has a good reputation when it comes to the Black American guys, but
Dear gentlemen from America, you don't have to deal with these westernized, loud, disrespectful, way too promiscuous hyenas in America. You could just easily come to Germany, and you heard what that young man said. He said that Black American guys, Germany has a great reputation when it comes to them. And a lot of you military guys already know what this statement is all about. Now, the video clip that you just seen is a snippet out of a live that the passport bro, Auston Halleman, had posted, and one of my Instagram supporters actually sent me a link to this video and said, you know what, this will be a great idea for you to talk about. I'm like, cool, let's do it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna dissect the whole live. It's about, I think, 11 minutes. We're going to get into it, and then I'm going to respond to what that young man is saying about Germany, dating life, how the women behave, how they act, how their mindset is, and then we're just going to go from there, and you decide whether if Germany may be a nice place for you to come and check out.
Austin, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can hear you. Where are you? What part of the world are you in?
I live in Germany.
Okay, how do you like it out there?
Not so much. That's why I came on here, because I know Germany has like a good reputation, and Beat Up mentioned Germany.
Yeah.
And I know Germany has a good reputation when it comes to the Black American guys, but yeah, it's more like a liberal country.
I could agree.
Yeah, and they have a 50-50 mentality like in America.
Yes, absolutely true. This whole feminism movement, it's an agenda, and I will be lying if I would sit here and tell you it doesn't have any effects on women over here in Germany. It is absolutely true. So you do have women who are sitting here talking about everything has to be 50-50. You have to take me on a date. You have to buy these things for me. Yes, but when it comes to these American men, especially Black American men, all that stuff goes out the window. You know why? Because there are not a lot of American men over here in Germany, especially not in some cities, which means if you are there and you meet a woman from there, she will compete with other women who are after you as far as they want to check you out. They want to talk to you. They are going to be very obvious about that. They are going to let you know that they are interested because they have no time to waste. And I'm not saying that because they want a green card. No, America is not what it was anymore. No, these women simply love the American culture. They love the way you talk, the way you walk, your accent, whether if you're from New York or if you're from the South. They love the food. I mean, you have women over here, they can just cook American food like they've lived in America all these years. It's insane. I mean, it doesn't matter what kind of dish you want, they can cook their asses off. And not only that, you have women over here who know how to braid hair. They do these locks as well. You know what? Let me just show you a quick video.
Die Locks in Twist gestylt und vorne Barrels. Wir haben immer richtig lustige, gute Gespräche irgendwie. Mit manchen Leuten wird man nach einer Zeit richtig cool, wenn die halt immer wieder Haare machen kommen und dann 3 Stunden da sitzen und man immer wieder voll lange redet. Er geht heute Abend auf eine Party und wollte dafür extra fresh aussehen. Das ging auch eigentlich ganz schnell. Ich habe, glaube ich, so 1,5 Stunden gebraucht insgesamt. Dann noch einfach so dicke, dichte, viele Haare hat, viel mehr als gefühlt alle anderen von meinen Kunden. Aber es ging wirklich überraschend schnell. Ich glaube, wir haben so um die 2 Stunden tatsächlich gebraucht. Wir sind rechtzeitig fertig geworden, so wie geplant. Wir haben uns dann noch entschieden, unten so Perlen dran zu machen, aber die musste er dann, als er gegangen ist, sogar wieder wegmachen, leider. Das wollten die halt nicht beim Shooting haben, haben sie danach gesagt. Ich habe ihm dann noch ein Öl drauf gemacht.
Some ladies in America, you guys better act right because these women over here in Europe, they are coming for you without even trying. So if you are having a problem with being feminine, with cooking, with being kind, with being respectful, with doing your man's hair, women over here in Europe will do this with no questions asked just because of the simple fact that that man is from America. But you guys don't want those men anyway. I forgot, so it shouldn't be a problem if these European women just snatched him away. I'm just kidding, but there is some truth to what I just said. Let's continue with the live.
Why is cold approach not enjoyable in Germany?
They are more introverted, I would say, and not so open for small talk.
You think so? I've never been, so I'm just going off what you guys say. But
So here's the thing. They like Black American guys. Like, I'm 36 now, but I remember when I was 20, in my early 20s, and I went to the clubs. I saw the Black American guys that did well with the girls.
Well, Auston Halleman, you need to come holler at me so I can tell you everything that has been going on, that's still going on, and that will be going on in the near future in clubs, in bars, in restaurants where American men go to. But did you see the cheese smile on that young man's face when he was talking about what he has experienced or what he has witnessed in his early 20s when he was going to the club? And I know exactly what he was talking about. The clubs wasn't even popping without those American guys. You know, it used to be military men, it used to be football players, basketball players, baseball players. When these guys came in, or even regular guys who were just visiting friends, family over here in Germany, it was always lit. And just because him and I stopped going to the club doesn't mean that's not going on still as we speak. Just look at the way this guy is smiling right here. He's having flashbacks right now. I would also like to thank him so much for being honest, for coming forward and telling the truth and the way it is. I mean, let's be honest right here. Why would he even say that? Does he have anything to gain from making a statement such as, oh, Black American guys have an easy game, easy access to some women over here in Germany? No, not at all. So thank you so much for being honest enough to come out here and say the truth. I don't know what you're talking about as far as the cold approach. That may go for some women, but again, those women who are into Black American guys, they don't care about that. They're going to wait for you to approach them, and if you're not doing it quick enough, they are going to approach you. You know, there's a funny tactic that these women will use so you can notice them. They will see you. They will notice you before you notice them, okay? And then they will put that American zoom on. You'll be like, girl, he's from America. Let's go over there and try to get his attention. And they're not doing it to get a drink out of you. If anything, they will invite you for a drink. And I am telling you the truth. I'm not sitting here selling you any dreams. I am telling you the truth. So after they have gotten your attention by just being extra loud, by dancing with one another, by staring into your eyes all deeply and passionately, they're going to start a conversation with you. So all that cold approach is not really working out here in Germany. Yes, but not when it comes to American men.
Do you think that has, I know you said Black American men have a good time there, which I've always heard that, but do you think that has an effect on how you're treated, but specifically because you're Persian?
To some degree, yeah.
And I will tell you why. I have seen so much shit going on when it comes to women dating American guys. Some of them will do some 304 type stuff because women are going to be women, okay? They're going to cheat on their husbands just to be with an American guy. They're going to destroy their marriage just to be with an American guy. Their friendships are going to go to complete shit because 2 girls, 3 women, whatever, they want that one American guy. So, and yes, of course, it is going to have an effect on men who are not from America because they're not going to like what they are seeing. I mean, this young guy right here, he is very congratulating instead of being hating, and we have to appreciate that, to be honest with you. So a round of applause for that, please. But not all men are going to give you that type of love. A lot of men are going to be hating on you. So you do have to watch out when you start dealing with some women.
For example, we can go to some countries and they already have, not always, but a lot of times they can have a negative stereotype about Black American men. So you think that what has happened to us is just basically happened to y'all?
Oh, yeah,
I know
basically,
when we would see Middle Easterns, like you said, people from Afghanistan, from the UAE, Saudi Arabia, and Africa, they would automatically have a stigma like they're just here to trick off money and use the girls for fun.
Let me quickly tell you what some women over here think about some American men, because some American men come here, especially when they're in the military or they're playing sports, they're here for a longer period of time. So they're completely overwhelmed with, one, the selection of women, their kindness, their willingness to talk to these men. And these are not men who are making millions for playing here in Germany. they're still somewhat average. It's just that Germany takes care of them so they don't have to pay rent, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, these men are completely overwhelmed in a good way with everything that is going on around them. So they start thudding around, meaning they are dealing with more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 women at the same time. And some of these women know each other. So what they're going to do is they're going to not like what's going on, and they're going to let you know. So if you are out here and you're just experiencing everything and you are enjoying life, but you are treating these women the way you do, no.
The 2000s, it started, end of 90s. They portrayed us in a bad light because we used the girls. Like, we had fun with them, but we knew that they are not wife material. So a lot of us Middle Easterns, they chose a Middle Eastern girl for marriage and for long-term serious relationships because these girls were too liberal, right? Not wife material. That's what we did.
Okay, so what countries in the world, even if you haven't been to them, what countries in the world would you say have the most wife material?
So I've not traveled to many countries, but Philippines was nice. I enjoyed it a lot. They accept a bigger age gap, which is also not so common in Germany, by the way. So if you're an older guy, if you're like, I'm 36, they would call me a pervert if I want to date a 22-year-old girl, right?
This man is again telling the truth. Middle Eastern men are a lot more strict than American men because obviously you guys are westernized, and Middle Eastern men, some of them, maybe most of them, they are still kind of traditional. So they are over here in Germany or in Europe using the girls for fun, using the girls for whatever they want to do with them. But then they will go ahead and import a woman from their own country to wife them up and to live their life here in Germany. Why do you think that is? Because some women over here, women are going to be women, they're dressing differently than women who are traditional coming from the Middle Eastern countries, meaning they show cleavage, they show their booties, they're out drinking, smoking, partying, but these men, they don't want wives like that. You know, that's why he's saying they were over here using these women. But I'm always going to have to say, if a woman is going to let a man cross certain borders and be okay with it, that's her fault. And yes, the German society can be very judgmental. They will stare at you just for wearing something that they don't like. They will stare at you just because your hair is darker, your skin is darker. They will do that. But in my opinion, that goes for a lot of countries. And if you are talking about dating a woman who is younger than the man, yes, they will stare at you.
To see in Germany.
So if you don't speak German, who does that limit you to? Because I know in Latin America and Asia, if you don't speak the local language, you're limited to a certain pool of women.
Mm-hmm.
Who's that limited to you to in Germany?
They speak English here for the most part. Yeah. You will be fine. And they like talking in English with you, like especially if you're an American. They like that. They think it's cool, the accent. They like the American accent. Again, if you want to have fun, yeah, as a black American guy, go ahead, like visit Berlin, Munich, Cologne, Frankfurt. Those cities are nice to have fun. Berlin has a great nightlife. But when it comes to like staying here for long term or wifing a girl up, I think there are better options. There are more attractive girls around the world than Germany.
Sir, I have to object because Germany has a lot of women from all over the world. So all of the countries that you can imagine, there are women from those countries over here in Germany because Germany is a melting pot. And also, do not worry about the language barrier. If you do not speak German, we speak English, and especially at those locations where women like to go to in order to meet American men.
So, we got some mixed reviews in the comments, but we have another caller. We're going to wrap up one more caller, and I think I'm going to end the stream after that. Does anybody, do you have anything else you want to add?
I mean, yeah, again, if you're a black American guy, you want to have fun, come to Germany. But I think if you have the freedom, if you have the money, there are way better options out there.
Wow. So we have one. Hold on, before you go. Judicial says, I lived in Germany for 2 years, and the brothers get mad play over there, and almost all of them speak very good English. it was definitely lit. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I think that's what he's saying too, and that's what I've heard. But yeah, okay.
I think you have heard enough. You heard him say that if you are a Black American and you're trying to have a good time, come to Germany. And also, Germany is not only known for its women, obviously it's known for many other things as far as the huge beer culture. Some of you probably heard about the Oktoberfest, which takes place every single year in Munich. Germany is known for its cars, engineering, architecture. There are so many more things besides women that you can actually come here and check out. And also, you never know what may happen. I mean, the guy said if you have the money, there are way better options on the world besides Germany if you're looking for a wife, but you never know what happens. So, and the comment at the end, you know, the guy who sent the super chat, I think that speaks for itself. I don't have anything to add on to that. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. If you are new to my channel, welcome on board. Stay tuned for more content.